you remember that time in Los Angeles? It was you and Les and I were all having a drink, and look at Les, man, right? Look at where Les is today. Unbelievable.
Look at Les, effing them picks, being where he is. He is the maverick GM in this league, and I love it. He and I talk more regularly now than we probably ever have, and it's been a really enjoyable journey watching him develop and evolve, man. It's really cool, Rich.
Well, it's the maverick, I guess you're referring to, is the effing of picks that right? But it's not all the picks. Clearly, they make draft choices, and they're important draft choices for him to make and for him and his staff to hit on. But what are you willing to share with everybody about his general managing and his thinking that's led to tonight's banner raising, Thomas?
Well, look, it's a great point, and the way I look at it is, of course, Les knows the importance of personnel, draft-related personnel. He also understands the importance of there are projections. It's one of the most difficult things as a general manager per acquisition. It's projecting in the NCAA into the NFL. And what he has done and his group has done is make sure that they're focusing on the people out there, the free agents that they're acquiring, pay the money for them, don't have any uncertainties about them for the most part, know what they are and what they aren't as the acquisitions that he's made. And if some of those guys aren't, necessarily completely alert in meetings, I won't go into that, they know what it is and they know what to expect. They'll get the most out of that player. And then really focus on those mid-rounds and try to make sure that you're putting the focus on those mid-rounds, get the guys right at the front of the free agency mode. And I think they have a really, really keen approach to this. It's not just relying on the value of draft picks. It's putting the best team together. And I say this time and again, that general manager in this league, I learned this from Bill Belichick, no question. You know your team better than anyone else. Everyone else can project. Les knows all facets of his team. He knows what's best for he and Coach McVay. And I just, again, admiral in his approach.
And when did you first meet him, Thomas? When did he first get on your radar?
Yeah. It's a great point. Les and I ended up meeting way back in the early years of our career. I'd say, man, almost 25 years ago. And we were close. We got along a lot from the standpoint of fitness and eating food. We weren't out there big party guys, but we had a really good interaction with a lot of people in the league. And our focus was on football as well as life in general. And we both always had an interest in trying to grow and professionally develop. And that's where our friendship grew. We ended up communicating in between those times before we even became partners, at the Atlanta Falcons. And to go into the Falcons and Les to be there as my right-hand guy was really, really important at the outset. I needed the right soldiers around me, and Les was great with that early on in that process.